fuck? Looks like we're upside down now. Hi, friends. This is so weird, always coming back. Coming back after a month and recording yourself and talking to the camera is no joke. And it's very awkward, but I have been thinking about making a YouTube video, obviously, because it's been too long. I've been gone for too long and I miss it, and I miss editing, even though editing is insane and it takes like 30 hours to edit a YouTube video. I just felt inspired, and today I thought was a pretty good day to start recording because I'm off. I mean, I wasn't supposed to be off. I was gonna do some graphic design needs, but my boss went to a meeting, so I couldn't do it anymore. So I'm going to be working on some other graphic design needs for the girls basketball team, because I am still currently the social media manager, which is exciting because now I can kind of still be a part of the team and I can see what they're doing and their progression, and still just kind of be involved with that program, because I'm sad that I'm not there anymore. And yeah, it makes me sad not seeing the girls and being at practices and just being a part of that team. But this makes me still a part of it, and it's been really fun so far. I've been trying to push my graphic design skills out more in like the social media aspect, and doing graphics for like sports is super fun and different, and you can play around with like photos and type, and I really like that the combination of both of those. I've always really liked playing with photography and speaking with typography. I can show you some stuff that I've been doing. Another fun thing that I'm trying to get is a camera, because I've been still using my phone for YouTube channel stuff, which has been kind of a pain. And I also like don't have like any storage on my phone. If you know, you know. But yeah, so this was the last post that I literally just posted like 2 hours ago. It's the game schedule that I created for the girls, and I wanted it to be super professional, so I did like a really nice graphic for like the first page, and then this is like the actual schedule, which looks a lot better than the one that I previously made. But yeah, I've just been using Adobe Express. I usually would use Canva, but since I have Adobe, I feel like I should definitely use all of the things I can while I still have it. And in Adobe Express, I don't need like a premium account to do cutouts. So like for this, let me show you. So like, oh my god, okay, hold on. Like these are all individual pictures of the players, and I can't cut the players out necessarily with Canva, or else I would need like the premium subscription, and I don't have that, and I'm not about to pay for it. So yeah, some other things I'm gonna probably be working on. So I finished the apparel one as well, which was fun and like simple design. I kind of took inspiration from my last year's post, but a little bit better. This looks a lot better than last year's. It's crazy how you can see your design skills progress. Like you go back and see what you posted the previous year and how things shifted and how you like see things differently. I also have Max help me too. It's really nice to get different perspectives from others and hear their thoughts and ideas, because it helps your design look better. That's what I miss being in school. I feel like whenever we would have like projects in school, we would always discuss in our tables and our groups kind of what could make the design better, and I just don't have that necessarily anymore. But that's why having Max is great, because he's also a creative and he also really likes doing these types of things and being in these types of settings and learning new skills and stuff in design. So in a creative aspect, so that's been fun. Some other things that I've been working on design wise, not for Richfield Basketball, but for like the company that I work for, has been pretty simple things, like branding, collateral, and all of that good stuff. I can show you one thing that I did like a SWOT analysis presentation for my boss, who's going to be leading a team meeting in the next few weeks, I'm pretty sure. So I designed like a SWOT analysis PowerPoint type of deal. It's loading, so just give me a sec. It's been really nice living here though. I feel like it's been slower. I think the only thing that's been tricky has been not having our own space and having our own apartment like we used to have in Minneapolis. And I miss that apartment. We both really missed that apartment. We both just really miss Minneapolis, but I'm really happy that we made this decision of coming out here and pursuing something that was not comfortable. Like, this was we both were just like pushed out of our comfort zones. We still are being very much pushed out of our comfort zones, and I think that's great, and I think we've learned a lot and we've grown a lot. I certainly have, at least. Yesterday, so I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, which was a month ago from us moving here, but I am a space planner and the junior graphic designer associate kind of deal for this company. And yesterday I went to a project with one of our like higher up leads that get referrals and go to the clients' houses to, it's a whole thing. I don't really want to go into detail because it's a lot, but I was able to like measure out furniture, and then I also made a space plan, a floor plan basically, of the place that they're going to be moving to. And that was really fun. I haven't done that on my computer ever. I did it for one of my courses sophomore year that I failed out of. Hashtag D. I got a D. It was really hard. It's very technical, space planning and interior designing. It's just a lot, and that professor was not vibing with me. It was COVID, like we didn't have in person. It just was not the vibe, and that's why I went to graphic design, because I failed out of that class. But luckily I had experience doing it, never in like digital software, only on hand, but I created like a space plan floor plan yesterday as an exercise, and it was super fun. It took a few hours, which is just, I love just being on my computer, creating things and visualizing things and just coming up with different things to create and different ways to create. Yesterday actually was interesting. So I've never really used layers in like any Adobe programs, and I did this time around. I did on InDesign. So like these are all of the layers on the left panel. So I have different ones. So the first one I had was the image that I took of the floor plan, because they actually had an image of the floor plan that they're going to be moving to, the unit of the floor plan that they were going to be moving to. And my exercise basically was like, if I can digitalize it in my way and then send that PDF to the woman that I went to the site with, as just like an exercise to see if I could really do it. And I did it, and I'm really proud of myself because I learned new skills along the way, which is rare, I'd say, like especially me not looking things up like on YouTube, like how do I do this, how do I do that, or like having someone in the design field alongside me telling me what to do and showing me what to do and how they could help. I did it all on my own yesterday. Very proud of myself, to say the least. But anyways, going back, so I had the image of the unit, which is like right in this panel. I size it up so it won't look normal, like the same. And then the next one I did was the trace, which is all of the lines and all of that good stuff. So I'll show you. It was just this, initially, and then I went in and added all of the appliances, and that's how it looks now with the appliances. And then I added all the type, and then I added the logo, and that was really fun. But now going back to the thing that I was going to show you initially was the team meeting SWOT analysis presentation PowerPoint thingy that I did on InDesign as well. Love InDesign. Shout out LifeSource for putting me on to InDesign when it comes to brand collateral and brand things and marketing materials. It's very, very good and a lot better than Illustrator in this type of with files and documents and all of that good stuff. Illustrator, I love Illustrator. That's what I always use in college. But I feel like the artboards are finicky and tricky because you can't switch the number of the artboards and switch everything around as fluid as you can with InDesign. But I love Illustrator because you can manipulate shapes and words better than InDesign. So not words, but type. This is the meeting thingy that I did. Super fun. I'm really glad that I'm back into doing this stuff design wise, because I missed it and it was affecting me that I wasn't doing it. And I loved creating my earring drop and all of that and all of the collateral for that and branding for that, but it's really hard. I was just telling Max the other night, it's just really hard to stay consistent and to push yourself doing things for yourself. But yeah, I don't really have much planned today other than I'm gonna be working on, I was just making a list, I'm gonna be working on one of the season openers. So I'm gonna be using one of the photos of one of the girls who took breakdown photos. I know who I'm going to be using. Yeah, I'm going to use one of those pictures and then do a number 1 and then say 1 week till season opener or our first game day type of deal. And then I think I'm also going to start the Thanksgiving post as well because I just want to be ahead of everything. And if I have all of this stuff to do for actual work, I'm not going to have a lot of time to do actual graphics for my other side job. I don't really know what else I'm gonna do. It's currently 11 a.m. and today is gonna be a day, and it's gonna be probably a long day because we're not gonna be doing some stuff. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm gonna do a little haul of things that we got from some of the sites that we've been working at. So this little guy, so cute. Max really wanted it, so we got this for him. Oh, it smells weird. It smells like metal. And then I got this cute little frame. So cute. I used to draw things like this, with this type of tribal print type of deal. And then I love that there's a actual, what is this, a jaguar? No, it's not a jaguar. Cheetah? It's a cheetah, but it's fire. And I literally used to draw things like this when I was in middle school and high school. We actually just got this frame from the Fremont Market in Fremont, Seattle. It's a borough in Seattle. Super cute. I think it was $8. So once we get this apartment that we're in search for currently, cannot wait to decorate it. I seriously cannot wait to decorate it. And literally tell me if you know how much these go for. This is a dupe, and the dupes go for $200. We got this girl for $80. $80? I think $80. I think they were gonna do $100, and I said, can we do it for $80? And she said yeah, and we picked it up that night. So yeah, fire. And then we also got a bed frame that we could not find for the life of us in Minneapolis. The one that we've always wanted, this IKEA one that was that goes for kind of decent-ish amount of money too, I believe. And we got it for $60 the second day that we got here. Fire. And then we also got this frame. Max said he wants to take these out, which I'm cool with, because I mean, they're cool, but it could be more us in the frame, or in here. I really loved the frame and that it was silver, so we got her for free. And then this one, prized possession, actually the most beautiful design I've ever seen. I had to look it up because I needed to know what art style it was, and I knew what it was, but I was just second guessing what I was gonna say. Now I don't remember what it is. Art Deco. I was gonna say Bauhaus, but I knew that was wrong. It's Art Deco, but look at how beautiful. It is actually stunning, but yeah, it's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. It says Major Felton, 20th Century Modernism, a poster series of international graphic art published by Davis Blue Artwork. Beautiful. So those are some things that we picked up since we've been out here. It's been pretty fun. This room is quite tiny, but it's okay. This is how we were living in Minnesota at one point. And then we got our apartment. But yeah, apartment hunting has been quite difficult because of how expensive it is out here, and we knew it was gonna be like this. So I mean, it's our fault, obviously. I'm not complaining about the price because we knew. It's been hard and scary. But I've been talking to you guys for 20 minutes now, so I'm probably gonna cut this short, and I don't really know what I'm gonna videotape today. I don't know if I'm gonna video tomorrow, but hopefully I do. I mean, tomorrow is Friday. I think I'm gonna be working tomorrow since today didn't work out. I need to start this new project that I have that will probably be going for months and months and months, my boss said, because I'm gonna be making a video. Which is also super exciting. Like, I'm just getting in touch with design again, like fully immersed in a company too is totally different than you creating something for yourself. And I love creating for myself, don't get me wrong. I love creating for myself because I can create what I want to create and not necessarily be in the lines and guidelines of someone else's stuff. But yeah, super excited to do that and see what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to start by doing a lot of storyboarding, which is fun because I haven't done that since college. So, love it. Okay, bye. Hi again. I spent like an hour or two working on a new graphic that I'll show you, or I did show you actually. I added a little clip in. Oh no, my computer died. I literally came down here to charge my computer because I knew it was about to die. I got the dates wrong. I thought the first game was the game on the day I would be going back to Minnesota for Thanksgiving break, but I guess it's the week before, so I had to change all the scheduling, and luckily I worked on it today, because if I hadn't, I would have been irritated if I realized it late in next week, because next week is the first game. Sorry, my phone didn't have storage, like I was literally just talking about. Yeah, I think I was just talking about the game day post, or like the countdown to the game day post. So now that I got that situated and I know how I'm gonna be designing the next one, I'll probably work on that. I just want to get all of the countdown game day posts done and then prepare for the Thanksgiving post. Everything else that I really want to do and get done today, Max and I need to sign up for a gym because I need to get back in there and get my body right. I do really need to start prioritizing reading, because I love reading. Like, it's just really hard when you have a TV right here and you just are stuck in the TV, stuck on your phone. So hopefully I can read a good chunk today. You're actually on top of my book that I'm currently reading, that I've been currently reading for months actually, and it's really good, and I got into it again when we were first here, but I weaned off of it again because, you know, it just happens. Life happens. But I'm pretty far actually. I read a good chunk the last time I read. It's The Great Alone by Christine Hanna. I'm really excited to see where it goes, because they're in Alaska, and like Alaska is known for brutal winters, and they're in like a really rural part of Alaska. So we'll see what happens, but it's supposed to be very good. It already is pretty good, and I like the way she writes. It's like a narrator, which is cool. Like, it's not some like one of the protagonists or antagonists leading us through the story. It's a narrator leading us through the story. I read another one of her books a few years ago that I would die for if I could read it over again. I'll actually get it for you. It's kind of down there underneath a lot of books. That's about to fall over for sure. I'm gonna show you. This is the book that I absolutely fell in love with, and I honestly don't think anything compares to it. I mean, I don't read that much. Like, I wish I definitely read a lot more, but I'm definitely a story type of girl, and this one was so beautiful. I was crying at the end, and that says something, that this book is like absolutely insane. It is about the Holocaust. I didn't realize that the Holocaust, I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but obviously I was not listening in history class. This story is placed in France, and I had no idea the Holocaust was like happening in multiple different countries, but I didn't know it was happening in France. Like, she was in Paris in parts of this story. Crazy. I had no idea it was happening in France. I really loved this book. And funny story, I got it. So there was a time I was hanging out with two of my friends. One of them I went to high school with, And we went to her grandparents' house. Her grandma gave this book to my other friend, who then put it in my car because I drove, and she left it in my car. It was in my car for so long. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna clean my car out, and I got it from my trunk, and I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool book. Just left it in my apartment at the time and didn't do anything with it. And then one day I was like, huh, let's read the back. So I read the back and I was super intrigued. I was like, I'm gonna start this book. Okay, this is my first idea for this game day post. It's a little bit heavy and there's a lot going on, so I might probably change it. But that's just the initial idea that I just wanted to get down before I now start a new file for Thanksgiving. I'm probably not going to do much for that. And then since I don't have any photos of this year yet, and I don't really want to use last year's because of the fact that some girls transferred, there were 3 seniors, and then like if there's pictures of me with the team, I can't really use that because I'm not there. So I'm just probably gonna not add a photo to this post. It's probably just gonna be simple type and like some illustrations in the back like this. But if I were to have added a photo, which I wish I could, but I can't, I'd probably just have it underneath this, filling in this white space. I'm not really gonna do a whole lot for this one. It's just a simple post saying happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Bye. Okay, hi guys. I'm currently in the kitchen because I need to make something to eat because I'm starving. And I think I'm just gonna do a sandwich because if I do pasta, it just takes a little bit too long. I need to get rid of this bread because it's gonna go bad soon. So I'm gonna make a sandwich. My favorite thing to make. Sorry, there's like sounds in the back. It's jazz music, so. These are all of the ingredients I'm gonna be using. So I have some mayo. This is a different mayo than I've ever used. It's Susie's. I don't know if this is like only in Seattle or what's up with it, but that's what I've been using. This bread, sourdough, I don't know. I think it might be from Target. A red onion, some turkey, of course. I have some Munster. I was deciding between the Munster or pepper jack, but I want Munster. And then some lettuce that is about to be gone, so I'm just gonna finish it today. And then it's Roma tomato. First, I'm gonna start with the bread. I cut it in half because it's too big to go into the toaster, and then I'll just have like half of a sandwich, which is perfectly fine with me. I just need something small. Like, look at how large this piece of bread is. Why is it so big? I'm going to cut her in half, and then pop them in the toaster. I was honestly bummed that I didn't have today to work, but I'm honestly really glad that I didn't work today. It's been nice just chilling with myself and getting some stuff done that I don't have to do tonight now and tomorrow and this weekend. So glad that today worked out the way it did, because probably would have been stressed. I probably would not have been filming. I'm really grateful for that. Now I'm gonna cut up some of this onion and then this tomato. Don't mind the barking dog in the back, but this is the sandwich. She looks divine. I decided, because I have 2 hours basically free time and I don't want to just be sitting in my car the entire time on my phone. So I decided that I'm gonna go to a film spot and get the film that's in here developed. We thought we rewound it and then we opened it up and some of the film got exposed, and that's always been the issue with this camera. It's Max's camera and it's just really old and finicky, and like we thought it clicked when we were rewinding it and apparently it didn't. So some of the film is probably fucked up and that happens every single time. So I'm gonna have the lady at the film store that we've been to figure it out and get the film out, and then I also have another roll that I need to develop, so I'm gonna get those 2 things developed, and then I'm gonna go to Goodwill, because I'm gonna go to Goodwill out in Bellevue, which is where Max is. And yeah, so off to Ballard and then Bellevue and then getting Max. It is Friday and I have a lot of work to do. I just had a meeting with my boss about what I need to get done, and it's a lot. I'm going to be storyboarding a lot, making lists, questions for all of these videos that I'm going to be possibly creating in the near future. Just a lot of video content that I'm going to be compiling and creating a story for. So I'm going to be working on that probably all day. I'm out of breath because I was just running up the stairs. I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of teach myself along the way and look up some things and research some competitor companies with the company that I work for. See you in the next clip. Some stuff up from my meeting and making it a little bit more organized, and I wanted to mention how anxious I am about doing this by myself with little to no navigation or like a senior designer helping me along the way. Like, I am a graphic designer and I know my role, but it's really hard when you haven't really taken up this high of a position as a graphic designer and being kind of the lead of this type of design work and video production, especially if you don't have much experience in it. I just wanted to mention that it's normal to kind of feel this way when you're in these types of situations alone and depending on yourself. It's very difficult, and I'm having kind of a hard time kind of figuring out like the logistics and organization. I know what I'm supposed to be doing today, but it's really hard when you don't have everything laid out in front of your eyes. So that's why I've been starting to kind of organize all of my thoughts and all of the things that my boss and I discussed today, so I have a good visualization about what I'm gonna be doing and what my task, my main task is of the day. I don't even know if I'm really gonna have a lot of time to do the task because of how many different pieces of this video content I'm gonna have to be getting done. So just wanted to mention that, and yeah, I'm just an anxious girl all the time, so this is making me even more anxious, and I love it. But yeah, okay, bye. Hi friends, it is still the same day as before. I just took a shower and I started editing this YouTube video. So I'm ahead of everything is the saying of currently for me. I just want to stay ahead of everything and the designs and videos and all of that. I don't think I'll probably film anything for the rest of the day since I'm just going to be editing and that's not super fun to watch. So I'm probably going to end the video here, and hopefully I'm praying I can stay consistent with creating YouTube videos. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly thing because obviously that just does not work out well, but hopefully it can be like a bi-weekly type of thing. I think staying ahead of it and starting to edit this current YouTube video has helped me along the way, because I'm not editing it all in one chunk, which is always the worst to do, and it takes hours. Like I said yesterday, it's like 30 hours to like 40 hours of editing. I remember when I edited my Chicago video, that took so long and I cranked it out within like 2 days and I was not okay afterwards. My head hurt so bad because I was just staring at the screen for so long, and I also didn't wear my blue light glasses. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to sharing a new video with you guys soon. I don't know what it will be about, but that's the whole point of YouTube. It's just documenting your life and moments in your life. So thanks for watching again. Bye.